We've been going about 5 minutes now, and I think it's now starting to pop if you listen. I'm starting to get a bit of a coffee aroma, so I think things are starting to happen. You can see the beans there changing colour, so it's we're definitely on the right track. So we'll just see how we're getting on. About 6 or 7 minutes are gone now, and I can hear the popping and see some smoke coming out. I don't know if to take the lid off or not, because I might lose some of the heat. I'll have a look and see, shall we? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we've definitely got some roasting going on now. So we are going along the right lines. About 8 or 9 minutes have now passed, and you can definitely hear the popping and see the smoke appearing. We'll have a look inside and see exactly what's happening. And yes, you can hear it crackling away, see the smoke appearing. I don't know if I'm roasting or burning them, but some are still green, so we must be still on the right lines of things. I think I'm going to have to call off the experiment because we seem to be producing too much smoke inside the house. This may have to be an outside job. I'll have a quick look to see how they're going. Yes, they are definitely roasting, but I think this might have to be called off. The beans were roasted for 10 minutes. They started to smoke so much, so I had to stop the operation, but they've now cooled off and stood overnight, and this is what the resulting roasted beans look like. So we're now going to have a go at grinding them and making a lovely, well, hopefully a nice cup of coffee. I've now put some of the beans in the grinder ready to grind, so we'll see how we get on from here. Some coffee, some of the coffee beans. I'm ready to make my brew. I'm using a coffee sock, and these apparently are very popular in Singapore. What you do is you put your coffee into the sock, place it in a jug, pour boiling water over the coffee and let it brew. And as I said, Cindy got this for my birthday present from Singapore. So we'll see how we get on. I've just poured the boiling water on. I've not put too much on because I don't know what the strength is going to be like, but we'll just wait and see. So these are the raw beans, which I roasted in the saucepan for 10 minutes. I heard the popping and saw the popping, and blue smoke was coming out, or smoke was coming out, but I had to stop the operation as that was too much smoke in the kitchen. Next time I'm going to do it outside. These are the roasted beans. I've ground them in the grinder, put the powder in a coffee sock which come from Singapore, which was a birthday present from Cindy, and we're now letting the coffee brew. I don't know how long for. We'll give it 3 or 4 minutes and we'll come back and see how we get on from there. I've just let the coffee brew for about 3 or 5 minutes, poured it into a cup, and now about to have the taste test. Well, I've just tasted it. It definitely tastes like coffee, and it's got a nice strong coffee taste with an after sort of smoky taste. I don't know if that's due to the way I've roasted it, but to get your perfect cup of coffee there are so many permutations, and by doing it yourself there's even more. It's a selection of your type of raw bean, how long you roast it for. From my understanding, you can roast it to get 1 pop, then there's the second pop, then there's the blue smoke, and the longer you let it roast for, the stronger the taste. You grind your coffee up, and that's the amount you put in the coffee sock and the amount of hot water you add and for how long you leave it for. This all should all influence how the coffee's going to taste, but the coffee I've actually made does taste very pleasant. Yeah, not too strong, and it's got a definite coffee smoky type of taste. I think it's quite drinkable. So I will grind up some more coffee later on today and brew up some more and see what my wife thinks of it. But say this is early in the morning and that's not my normal time of day for drinking coffee. I normally start with tea and move on to coffee as the day progresses. So this is how I've turned Brazil raw coffee beans into a nice cup of coffee. And there you have it.